yeah. The Johnny Dare Morning Show presents Sports in Your Shorts with Leif Lisec. Super honky. Getting funky now. Super honky. With the sports. Super honky. Getting funky now. Super honky. Ooh, Lord.
Brought to you by our wonderful friends at Constantino's Price Chopper. Now, let Price Chopper cater that graduation party. Just letting it slide
John,
by.
a graduation party is an event that families hold when you...
Yes. Finish high school.
When other families
Yes.
hold for students.
Go to mypricechopper.com to see catering options for graduation parties of any size. Constantino's family food store has been serving the greater Kansas City area graduates for over 75
I
years.
have to tell you, when I was going through pictures 2 days ago, I saw my graduation pictures of the party.
Boy.
I thought it was too much to send to you.
Hurts.
I know.
I know. I feel taunted when even now when I see people with their tassel hanging from their rear view. I feel. What's the word? What's it? Triggered. Yeah. You're triggering me and stuff. For God's sake, Mr. Lisec.
I didn't have a graduation party, and I didn't have air conditioning for the first 2.5 years I lived in my house. I literally spent I took my bank account down to zero to buy this house. This was like, I was 25 years old or something, and I remember I closed on the house, and it was like you just feel like the happiest day of your life. Like you're like, wow, I've done something. Mm-hmm. And then I remember my friend, the realtor, said something about, hey, look, we had to disconnect the air conditioner from the house because it wouldn't pass inspection. So you can get a new air conditioner, but this one is not. This one would not pass whatever inspection. So you don't have air conditioning. And I remember thinking at the time, because I think I bought it like in March. I'm like, oh, okay, well that'll be fine. And I lived the next 2 summers without air conditioning.
No, man.
Yes, no, I did. And now I live in a house. It's probably 68 degrees in our house year round. I mean, it doesn't matter what time. Like our air conditioning's been running for like 2 months already. So
Dude,
I've gone from one extreme to the other.
I told you my buddy George, this is before he ever got sick. This is 3 years before he ever got sick. He didn't have an air conditioner in his house in Curacao. It's not uncommon for people to only have it in their bedroom for nighttime.
Yeah.
They'll do those little ductless ones. And I would go to his house and eat with him because we're friends, right? Like, he'd invite you to his house, or if I went and we're talking December, it's hot as balls there. And he'd want to watch a Chiefs game, and I would be sweating while I was eating. And I was just like, it's not normal to sweat while you eat.
I remember you.
It's not. I mean, I would go, my shirt would be dry because I'd get out of the rental car with air conditioner, and I'd sit in his house, and it would be soaked under my armpits. And so I was leaving with my girlfriend, and I drove to their version of Home Depot, and I ordered it, and then I got and packed my stuff. I ordered it. He took me all the way to the airport because I knew him. And I got to security where he said goodbye. We say our hugs. And so she and I are getting ready to get on our plane. Yep. And I just pulled the paperwork out and I put it in his hand. And I go, I have to go through security now. It's already been paid for. And they're coming to install it. And I'm just backing away. And I just went into security. And then he understood. I went and bought him a unit for his living room. I go, I don't care what it costs. I go, I'm never coming back and doing it. And they came to his house. They cut a hole inside of his living room. They installed the goddamn thing. Like, he had air conditioning then. I was like, now I'm coming back for dinner. I'm not doing this anymore. I understand you've lived on islands now your entire life, and you're acclimated. But I'm dying. My balls are sticking to my leg. It's terrible.
No.
No.
Was it a life changer for him? He was like, oh wow, this is nice during the day.
Oh, I think he felt bougie.
Yeah, like he forgot how good it felt.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
Don't tell the others.
You understand? They don't have water heaters there. Their water tanks go up on their roof, and the sun heats it. And so it's pretty kick-ass. By the way, he has the best water pressure of anywhere I've ever stayed anywhere. It'll peel your skin off. But it's warm water from a cistern on top. And it's kind of a perfect temperature, I'll be honest. It's not as hot as you can get it with a water heater, but it's certainly well warm enough to do everything.
That's pretty cool.
Huh.
No, it's pretty simple, man. It's the island life is a different one. He didn't have gas to cook with because they don't have gas on the island per se, like gas pipes. You have to have people bring in LPs, liquid propane tanks.
Sure.
And they replace them. And if you fall out of rotation, then it could be 3 months before you get another one. And so he got pissed off, and he only cooks with electric stuff.
I remember this.
Yeah. It's funny the grudges that will pop up in life for other people. When you're on the outside, you're like, hold on. You didn't tell them in time. Then you got mad because then they wouldn't bring it for 3 months. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So now you only cook with a hot plate and a toaster and a conventional. Yep, that's right. I ain't giving him any of my money. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, it's kind of like me and the Kansas City Star. I believe my last line to the lady on the phone was, "I will take the Taliban Times before I subscribe to the Kansas City Star again." And I think that was. I don't think there's any going back from that. So that's a long story.
Hey, you broke them. They're almost out of business, man. I don't tell you.
That's it. They want to build a ballpark on that building. Yeah.
I would never have expected that from you.
Yeah, no, it got pretty heated. There's a line in our house now that we watch Amazing Race, and there's kind of a whiny couple on there, and the guy's yelling at his girlfriend, "You got to speed up," and she turns to him and goes, "I need you to dial it down right now." And so that's the new line, So like she tells me, "I need you to dial it down just a little bit." And
you're at a 9. I need you to be at a 4.
Oh, my God.
So I'm sure a great publication, and I have many friends who work there, and I'm sure it's great, but I do not subscribe. So
it's a dead medium. You and I both know it. I can open up my phone, get all the world news pretty quick.
They are dead to me. So that's
I'm with you. I'm with you, sir. If you don't like them, I don't like them.
There you go.
Yep.
Your enemy is mine, huh?
That's right.
Hey, after a day off, I saw this online. The Royals are back at home tonight. They're going to play baseball at Kauffman Stadium against the Orioles. Royals just a game behind Cleveland in the Central Division. It's early, but the Royals starting pitchers have the second best earned run average in baseball and the most innings pitched so far. So, good sign. Kansas Jayhawks landed one of the top players in the basketball portal, getting Wisconsin transfer A.J. Storr. Sophomore averaged better than 16 points a game. This will be his third team in 3 years. He transferred from St. John's to Wisconsin, now to Kansas. Sporting KC plays host to St. Louis this weekend. KC Current home Saturday as well against Bay FC. NASCAR's at Talladega on Sunday, just a few weeks away from a return to Kansas Speedway May 5th. Kansas softball plays host to number 1 Texas this weekend. Big series. It'll be on ESPN Plus tonight. I'll be there if you'd like to tune in, 5 o'clock. Controversy in the fishing world, Johnny. A 15-year-old girl caught the biggest fish ever recorded in Ohio.
I saw that.
A 101-pound blue catfish. Did you see this? It's a huge monster of a fish, 101 pounds.
Nice.
Weighed and certified by the State Wildlife Department, verified as a state record. The question is the manner in which she caught it. She caught the giant on a jug line, which is legal in Ohio.
Yeah.
A hook, bait tied to a jug that you throw out in the creek or the river or whatever.
It's not fishing.
And
just a record.
The
That's
law
not
says
fishing.
that the jug lines must be attended at all times.
Yeah.
Some in Ohio questioned whether the jugs were left,
No,
and
of
then
course they
later
were. That's
checked.
the whole reason jug lines were created was so you didn't have to stay there. That's the whole
Exactly.
reason. I mean, come on, it works, and whatever.
There's no difference in the state record in their eyes for catching a fish on rod and reel or using a jug line. The 15-year-old taking a lot of criticism because she caught the huge fish on a jug line.
I don't really care. I caught some jug lines in my pond once, and now I put a camera out there, and I will flamethrow some prick that goes out to steal. If you were hungry and you want to eat, I will give you food. I will give you money. And that anybody who's ever met me anywhere knows that's 100% the truth. But I'd let a couple people when I first bought the land fish out there, and I was like, hey, first thing, I go, just don't take the fish. I go, they're old.
Yeah.
And they're big.
friends.
They're big, but
Yeah.
they're old, and they were there. And the guy who sold me the land fed them dog food for years.
Yeah.
And he was very fond of them. And he said, will you take care of them? I said, yes, I will. And I really meant it.
Right.
And then some stupid rednecks came over when I wasn't there and jug lined them and took these dirty old, and you can't eat them. They've been in a pond for God knows how. They taste like dirt. And yeah, I know you say you could soak them in fresh water. These were people who steal fish out of ponds. Like, come on. If you were really hungry, come to me. Mm-hmm. And honestly, if you looked at me and said, I'm starving, take the fish.
Of
Take
course.
the fish. So I had to stop all fishing out of the pond for people who jug line catfish. Pisses me off.
You got a 101 pounder in there?
No, but I had guys so big, and they'd been there so long, they used to come out of the water and tell you they were hungry, basically. If they heard you walk along the bank, they knew. I'm not making this up.
Come to the surface? Yeah.
They would come to the surface, their big, crazy catfish mustaches, and they'd pop out and look at you to see if you were going to throw food. That's how long they'd been there.
That's kind of awesome.
They're not there anymore. And literally, they got cleared out in the summer.
Oh, God.
And I was like, you pricks. Like it really made me sad. I'm still, as you can tell, I'm genuinely pissed off about this.
Remember this happening.
Yeah, so I will tell you, it won't turn out well. Now there's cameras, and I can be there in about 8 minutes. And I'll come at 2 in the morning.
Fish hooking.
Yeah, no, I for real. Oh, was that shot a little close to you? Was that a little close?
Protect the fish.
Yeah.
Johnny, hey, my best to AJ. Take good care of him. I know you have, and I'm glad it's all going well.
Oh, listen, I'm just the lunch boy. He's the one doing all the work.
But don't you appreciate somebody who knows exactly what they want, and you don't have to.
Yes. When
somebody says whatever, whatever's fine. Like I appreciate the specific order. I think that's the way life should be led. If I'm going to go pick you up something, tell me. You want the ham and cheese with no mayo, and you want it on wheat, not white. Yeah, I think that's.
I don't. Here's what I learned a long time ago. If she says, I don't care, I will go somewhere I really love, and then I look at her, next time you better speak up.
That's happened.
I had the discussion when I first met her about sex. I was like, listen, I know some girls can fake orgasms. I go, and that's on you. Just, I feel like my job here is done. So you do what you want to do. I'm going to feel the same whether it's real or not. So if I was you, I'd start talking.
Get vocal. Use your words, girl.
I was talking more about lunch orders, but I get the same probably applies. Yeah, I get it.
You should have seen me yesterday. I thought about you. So it's been a long few months, right? Like with AJ getting sick and just life and some stuff that was serious over the years. I have no idea, but I think I'm gotten to be an emotional pussy. I watched that movie, My All-American, was on cable yesterday about Freddie Steinmark, the college football player.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
A long time ago, yeah.
Oh, dude, at the end, I'm like, why am I crying right now?
I know.
Oh,
it's based on a true story about this kid who was small, and he worked really, really hard, and he ended up he got to go to Texas, right, to play ball. Yep. And he was like the hardest worker. It's very Rudy Rudiger.
I was saying, it feels very Rudy.
But he got to really play, right? It wasn't a Notre Dame. Like, he was a real part of the whole thing. Saves him, gets him to the championship, the whole bit, and it's all true. And his leg had been hurting, and so he was playing through the pain, thinking it was football injury, and it ended up being a cancerous tumor on his leg.
Jesus.
And the kids, they cut his leg off. Like, he loved this more than anything. He was the smallest but fastest guy on the team. He's the guy they always went to. He was the heart and the soul, right?
Right.
And they dedicated in 2015 the scoreboard to him. Or no, I think just maybe 18. And anyway, I'm watching this thing and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? I'm like, clearly I've received my period.
No,
I get it.
Listen, I am the oldest sap in the world, and it's like my phone knows it. I don't know how this stuff comes up. I'd never seen this story before on, I believe it was Eastern Michigan football, and there was I'm going to cry telling you the story. So a kid on the team goes to the coach and says, this other kid who has been playing and is working like night and day to pay to go to college. He was a walk-on, and he was selling his plasma to pay for college so that he could stay and play football. And this kid gives up his scholarship so the other kid can have the. Oh my God! I'm sitting here crying, watching the coach. You want a good cry today? Watch it. It's online. The coach announces in a team meeting that he's given up his scholarship to give it to the kid who's been selling his plasma to play football. I'm like, oh my God! I can't. What's wrong with me? I can't. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, I'm sitting by myself, but Peter's upstairs, so I'm like, I just got to get through this. I just got to get through this real quick.
By the way, I love you both for it.
Oh.
Keep feeling your feels.
Buddy bit me. Buddy bit me.
Buddy bit me. Keep feeling your feels.
I got to go have a good cry. In sports, my shorts, I'm Leif Lisec for the Johnny Dare Morning Show.